I want to go over yesterday's video talking about why electronics repair shops are closing. And I specifically mentioned TCRS Circuit, a YouTuber who runs a MacBook repair business. And I went over the last video that he posted. He's closing the business. Why he's closing the business? Too much pressure. Customers are calling and yelling at him or bashing him. He's not able to fix a device because that device went to other repair shops where they damaged that motherboard, and now that motherboard cannot be fixed anymore. He's not able to find parts for newer generations of MacBooks, so on and so forth. I went over my thoughts about everything he mentioned in the video, and I went over how charging a bench fee is very important, and I mention it in every video, how we charge a bench fee. A bench fee to cover taking apart the device, working on the motherboard, reassembling the device, entering the device in the system, communicating with the customer, packaging that device, and shipping the package to the customer. It's a process. If we work on a device and we are not able to fix that device, we still charge a bench fee because we are spending a lot of time working on that device. TCRS does not charge a bench fee, and he came to a point where he's not able to fix that device and he's not making money, and now he's closing his business. Now, I went over his subscriber count on YouTube. TCRS was interviewed by Rossmann, who had 1 million subscribers back then. And throughout the years, 7 years, he went up to 12,000 followers. I went over how when you start a business and you see that you're not doing good in that certain thing that you are doing, you have to be open to change. If I have a shop replacing screens and screens is not making the business money, I need to be open to a change. I need to introduce something else in the same field. Maybe I should learn how to fix phone motherboards. Maybe I should learn how to do data recovery. Maybe I should learn how to fix laptops. Expand my thoughts. Do not be closed-minded, be open-minded, and always be open to a change. If somebody tells you, I do not like the way you are dealing with customers, if you are starting out, maybe you should take that advice into consideration and improve. Somebody criticizes you, take it into consideration. A negative comment, it does not apply to you, ignore it. When you reach that success level, then if somebody criticizes you, it doesn't matter. You already reached that level. You already have the numbers. You're already making money. You're already running a successful business. Haters will always hate. When somebody criticizes you when you are successful, it means they are looking up to you. They do not want to show it to you. They want to try to put you down, but they see you as something great. That's why they are criticizing you. If you are important, you do not look down at a person who's a nobody and criticize him. No, it's vice versa. You criticize a person when you are lower than him. A bodybuilder in the gym is not going to go and criticize somebody who has no muscles. Oh, look at that skinny guy. He doesn't have muscles. No, but vice versa is true. That skinny guy may look at that bodybuilder. Oh, you know what? That person is probably on steroids. That person is taking hormones. That person, his biceps, I don't like the way his biceps look. He's nothing. He's a nobody. And he's criticizing that person because he can see his success. It's like this in anything in life. So when you get criticized when you are successful, that's something good. It means that you are doing something good. So I went over my thoughts on why he closed the business, and I went over his YouTube numbers. I said 12,000 subscribers in 7 years, that equals to 4 or 5 subscribers a day. He had a lot of exposure on Rossmann's YouTube channel and other channels. When you see that your subscriber count is not going up, it means you are doing something wrong. Be open to a change. You can watch the interview between Rossmann and TCRS. People wrote in the comments, when we see you, we see Rossmann. You are behaving the same. You are talking the same. You are presenting yourself in the same manner. Even your microphone is the same. One person said, watching you is like watching wet paint dry. That's harsh. The comment is harsh. TCRS went and replied to that person, bye. You are starting out. You are new. If you do not reply, it's better for you. Look at any negative comment on his videos. His replies are, if you don't like it, go. If you don't like it, leave. Okay? When you are starting out, you cannot act like this. You're always going to have that person who's going to go and leave you a negative feedback. You're always going to have that person who's going to leave you a negative comment. You're always going to have that person who's going to put you down. They don't like the way you look. They don't like the way you speak. They don't like the way you sound, whatever the case may be. They're always going to find a fault in you, and I mentioned how nobody is satisfied with anything. I mentioned that in the last video. You can watch it. And if you read a negative comment like that, ignore it. It's better for you to ignore it than to tell that person bye. Some people took what I said the wrong way. They said you cannot base somebody's success on his YouTube numbers. Where's the success? TCRS is closing. The numbers are low. When you see low numbers on YouTube, you are doing something wrong. Regardless, I'm not looking at anything else. I'm just looking at YouTube. When you are on YouTube making videos, you either take it seriously or do not post on YouTube. Why are you posting on YouTube? For me, personally, for our business, if it wasn't for YouTube, I would be a nobody today. We started the business in 2014. From 2014 to 2018, I was barely making ends meet, barely. The name of the business is NorthridgeFix. I was targeting Northridge. I was targeting people in Northridge. What's the population in Northridge? 60,000, 66,000. How many people wants to fix their laptops? How many repair shops are there? What's the success rate fixing a laptop? And if you narrow it down and you go over your expenses, the overhead, internet, phone, business license, whatever, you have 101 things to pay when you run a business, you're not going to make it. A lot of people may not want to hear this. I'm always real. I always like to keep it real, and I'm always upfront. Okay? If you are starting a business locally and you want to get rich by servicing locals, you're not going to make it. Okay? If you are that person who started a business and you are struggling, leave it down in the comments. I'm not delusional. I'm speaking facts based on my experience. From 2014 to 2018, I was barely making it. At that time, I was advertising on Google Ads. I would spend $100 a day on Google Ads, $200 a day on Google Ads, and maybe get one customer that comes in that want to fix a phone. I make $40 profit on. I have the overhead. I have countless videos talking about business, how I started, and all that stuff. So when you tell me I do not care about YouTube numbers means nothing to me. It does not dictate if that person is successful or not. Of course it does. 100%. Everything in life is about numbers. You go to a doctor. What's your blood pressure? They measure it in numbers. Your sugar, they measure it in numbers. Your heartbeat is measured in numbers. Your height is measured in numbers. Your date of birth in numbers. We are a number in the US. We have a social security number. Okay? If you work as a salesman, selling cars, I used to sell cars back in 2003. The manager comes to you. How many cars did you sell this month? You tell him, oh, you know what? It's not about the numbers. I'm a good salesman. No, I want to see numbers. Good salesman means nothing to me. I want to see how many cars you sold. When you work on your YouTube numbers, you are working out your business. Where are you going to get customers from? You are running a business. If you had enough customers, you would not be closing the business. Everything I'm saying is the truth. I'm not trying to bend and twist and make things sound good or bad. Like a friend of mine, he opened up a restaurant and he was still perfecting his recipe. He opened up the restaurant and he called on his friends and family, I want you to come in and try out the food. And you know what happened? He went over every single one. What do you think? How is the food? Oh, the food is delicious. Oh, the food is great. Oh, the food is delicious. Not a single person gave him an honest opinion. Oh, you know what? I think, you may want to add more of that spice, or I think it's too saggy, or I think it's too crispy, or whatever. Just something. It cannot be that 40 people in the restaurant, every single one of them, they have no comments. I went to his restaurant and I tried the chicken. And I told him I feel like the chicken needs something. I was honest with the person. I have to be honest with him if he want to succeed in business. If I want to lie to him, I want to twist what I say in a way where it makes it sound like the food is good, then I'm lying to him. People cannot take honesty. People fall and cry when somebody is honest with them. If somebody is fat and they call him fat, do not call somebody fat because you want to make him feel bad. You want to call him fat and give him a solution. Maybe that's a better way of doing it, because you made him feel bad, but you gave him a way to get out of what he is in right now. Just an example. We have a lot of fat people in the world. A lot of fat people are watching this video, but an example. Do not take it personal. So they tell you subscribers mean nothing, especially Paul Daniels. He went and left a comment. Seriously, he's surprised. Be better, do better. Is that the slogan that Paul Daniels used? Do better, be better, because that did not move a single nerve in my body. I hope he's not using it to empower people. Be better, do better. It doesn't work. Just like when a person tell another person, keep saying, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, and you'll eventually be good because your mind thinks that you're good and you're gonna do good. This stuff does not work. You wanna show him inspiration. You wanna show him that you succeeded starting from zero so he can follow the footsteps in his own unique way. Keep saying I'm good and you'll be good. Do better, be better. Suddenly I feel better. I'm gonna keep saying it, I feel better. What kind of talk is this? If that's your slogan or motto, just get rid of it. Paul Daniel was upset because I called out his subscribers number also. Paul Daniel was at 20,000 followers when I had 2,000 followers. He posts video, he has like 400 videos, and I went over, I did not go over his knowledge. I did not go over his knowledge. I did not speak about his business. I did not speak about his success or whatever. He may be doing other things in life, but I went over his numbers based on my opinion. And then he wrote a comment that YouTube does not mean much to him and he just want to share his knowledge. How can you share your knowledge if you do not have followers? You're going to share your knowledge to who? And then Soren from Electronics Repair School. He got mad and pissed off because I called him slow. People ask me all the time, what do you think about this YouTuber? What do you think about that YouTuber? I picked a few and I mentioned them in the video. One of them was Soren from Electronics Repair School. I said, Soren, he has the knowledge. I did not say anything bad, but he's too slow for me. That's what I said. I said, Soren is too slow for me. I tried to watch some of his videos and it was already 20 minutes and he still did not open the laptop. Opening the screws, every screw at a time, every screw at a time. 5 minutes talk in between, open up the cover. By the time he got to the motherboard, it was already 20 minutes. And I said, I cannot watch him more than 5 minutes because he's too slow for me. If somebody comes and tell me, you are too fast for me, I'm not gonna get offended. If somebody comes and tell me, you're too loud, I cannot listen to you, I do not get offended. I passed that point. I developed thick skin. I know my numbers. I know we are running a successful business. Whatever negative criticism we get, I ignore it. It goes from here, back out from here. It goes from here, back out from here. Anything negative, I let it pass. I do not let it affect me in any way, shape, or form. How old is Soren? How old is he? 5 years old? 10 years old? Crying like a baby because I called him slow? Are you serious? Listen to the video. You know what bothered me? I'll tell you what bothered me. A lot of people left comments coming from Soren's because Soren released a video about what I said. Like a crybaby, okay? And people went over to our channel and left comments like, Soren has knowledge. How dare you speak about Soren? What did I say bad about Soren? They did not even watch the video. I blocked about 85 users yesterday because they commented without listening to the video. Block, 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 block. I do not want them on the channel, okay? They did not watch the video, and we had one viewer that said, how dare you speak about Louis Rossmann's cat? Cat? What cat? They did not listen to the video. They did not listen to the video. I want you to log into the video here. I'm going to play that part where I spoke about Soren, okay? You tell me. Electronics Repair School. I just want to brush on maybe a few names. I'm not going to talk about all the names. What do I feel when I watch his videos? He has knowledge, okay? The person may have all the knowledge. It takes me about 15 minutes watching his video to get to the point. 15 minutes. He has to open the laptop. Every screw he opens, he has to talk for 5 minutes. He opens the lid, another 10 minutes. So by the time he opens up the laptop, take out the motherboard, it's already 20 minutes. Unless I want to waste my life I'm not gonna sit and watch a video that's 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Most of the videos I post are 10 minutes. I want you to go in and out without wasting time and getting that knowledge. Editing plays a big role in the way you do things. You wanna make it short, you wanna make it straight to the point. You wanna talk, you can talk, maybe talk while fixing, but 30-minute video, 40-minute video, and he's a bit too slow for me. It's just me. It's a matter of preference, subjective, but he's too slow for me. If I hear him for more than 5 minutes, I feel like, okay, I cannot handle it anymore. He's too slow for me. Okay, so that's what I said. He's too slow for me. And I said, that's my opinion. It's subjective. He has knowledge, but he's too slow for me. What's wrong with he's too slow for me? He cannot handle it. He cannot handle that I said he's too slow for me. And then they translate that as Alex said that Soren is boring. People hear what they like and they twist what they hear. I mentioned that in the last video. If I'm walking with my wife, I'm a fast walker. I'm known in the family to be a fast walker. And my wife is like, slow down. I tell her, I'm not able to slow down slower than this. I'm gonna trip and fall. That's the way I am. That's the way I walk. If I slow down any slower, I'm gonna trip and fall. Somebody comes and calls me, you're too fast. I cannot understand what you're saying. Your accent, I hate it. You're too loud. You're too aggressive. You're too this. I'm gonna go and make a video about that person. Oh, he called me too slow. How old is he? How old is Soren? Are you kidding me? For those who did not watch the video and now you are watching it for the first time, now you know. Paul Daniels. I compared Paul Daniels to a professor, which is something good. I said in school, you have a professor, all professors are PhDs. All of them have knowledge. All of them are great. But one professor, he knows how to get the message to you better than the other professor who's talking everything technical. Equations, formulas. Your head spins. And the other one, oh, now I get it. A difference between the way you present. Paul Daniels' numbers are low. I went over them. Oh, his success is not based on his numbers. Everything in life is based on numbers. Do not tell me success is not based on numbers. A very good chef opens up a restaurant. How many customers did you get in today? Oh, it's not the numbers. I'm a good chef. Success is not measured by how many customers I get. How is it measured? How is it measured? By you knowing how to cook? What good is that going to do the business? I mean, when you are honest with yourself and you take advice, things are going to be a lot better for you. I even went over TronicsFix. I said people like him. He has subscribers. He has views. He has a good following base. But the way he presents his videos, which a lot of people like, is like a TV anchor, a TV host. The way he presents it. And I said, I cannot do that. He has that skill where he can present his stuff like a TV anchor, which to me, I find very difficult. In today's video, we're gonna be working on this Xbox, but before we start, let's take a look at our sponsor, okay? People like it, that's why he have the views. That's why he has subscribers, okay? But that's the way I see it. Personal opinion, my preference, and I mentioned it for every person I spoke about. That's my opinion. It does not mean that that's how you feel. That's the way I see it. As a viewer of that channel, how do I see it? That's the way I see it. Nothing wrong with that. And again, like a person who tells you I'm strong. It's not about the weights. It's not about how many push-ups I can do. I'm strong by heart. You slap him, he faints and he eats the dirt and he tells you I'm strong by heart. What good is your heart gonna do me? When you come and tell me I do not have subscribers because I do not care about subscribers, you are lying to yourself. You know who says I do not care about subscribers? A person who doesn't have subscribers will tell you I do not care about subscribers. A person who doesn't have money, he tells you money is not good. I do not want money. A person who doesn't have a Ferrari, he tells you if I walk, it's a better exercise than having a car like that. Those are the people who will talk about, I don't care about subscribers. What do you care about? Why are you on YouTube? Why do you have 400 videos? Why are you doing a half-ass job and not growing that channel? Oh, it's not my focus. So why are you wasting time on YouTube if it's not your focus? I do not get it. Oh, I just want to teach people. I just want to release so people can benefit. If you do not have subscribers, how can people benefit? The more subscribers you have, the more people are going to benefit from your videos. So to come and tell me it doesn't mean much, I tell you, you are not honest with yourself. And you have those who have a high subscriber count, but they do not have views. Those are failing channels as well. They did something to bring those subscribers when they started, but then they went the wrong way and they lost views. When I watch a channel that has 1 million followers and 2,000 views on a video, that's a failing channel. So subscriber count alone is not enough, but also views. And those who tell you, I work on that device and it takes me 3-4 days to fix that device because it's passion. It's passion. Sometimes we are working on a device, I do not see light at the end of the tunnel, or that device is not practical to work on, it's not economical to work on, I deem it a no fix. And then you have somebody that will take that device and spend 3 days working on it, 4 days working on it, and they may fix that device. And then you have that person that writes a comment, oh, you're not giving it enough time. When you work on something, you have to work on it with passion. Leave your passion on the side. When you are doing this as a hobby, you can have all the passion in the world. Be passionate for a month working on that device. But when you are running a business, if you want to use passion to run your business, I can tell you right now, you're going to close that business soon. Because passion and business, they do not go together. That's an advice. Passion. I should be passionate and take 5 days to fix a device when we have 1,200 devices in the shop. I'll skip on that passion part. So I do not want to go any further with the video. I just wanted to clarify a few things. The reason I released yesterday's video, because there's a person who said in the comments, what's the point of that video? Clearly he did not watch the video, because if he watched that video, he would have gotten all the points. And another thing, that same person he wrote, he's trying to put the video down, the one I posted yesterday. He said 50,000 views and 3,400 likes. It's like he's trying to tell me that the number of likes is not good based on the number of views on that video. The person clearly has no idea. Go online and search number of likes to views on YouTube. What's a good number? It's 4%. 4% of 50,000, that's 2,000 likes. The video received 3,400 likes. So you fell in a bigger hole than your toilet. So all in all, what was the point of yesterday's video? The point of yesterday's video was to give my opinion as a successful business owner, as one of the most successful repair businesses in the US or maybe in the world, based on a lot of factors, not just service, e-commerce, everything. Okay? I'm not trying to show off. I'm showing you that I'm not talking out of my, it's based on experience. The point was, I went over TCRS's video, I analyzed it, and I gave my opinion on where he may have failed, so I can benefit others. Anybody starting a business, anybody in business would 100% benefit from that video. When I speak about subscriber numbers, I'm speaking the truth. You do not have the numbers, you need to work on the numbers. You do not care about the numbers, what are you doing on YouTube? That was the point of yesterday's video. Watch it. You're going to benefit a lot from the video. A lot of points shared on that video. And that's it. We're going to end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.